Hi, everyone. Today, we're going to go through our 20-minute abs express class. You don't need any equipment, just your mat. So come on down to the floor and we'll get started. So for this class, we will do 10 exercises, each exercise for a minute for a total of 10 minutes. Then we'll take a break and we'll go through it a second round. Okay? So the first exercise that we're going to do is a straight leg crunch. Now, if that puts too much pressure on your back, feel free to change up your leg position. All right, I'm going to get the timer started and we're going to go get right into it. Here we go. All right, place those hands behind the head and begin lifting and lowering. So you're going to feel this definitely in your upper abs. I want you to think about your hands acting as a hammock for your head. So just let the head relax into the hands. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Good. Remember, you're leading with the chest, kind of right below that breastbone, so that you're not putting any strain on the head and neck here. All right, we have 20 more seconds, and then we're going to go into our scissors. So for the scissors, you have an option to keep your head, neck, and shoulders down, or you can keep them lifted for a little bit greater challenge. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, take those legs up towards the ceiling. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders if you choose to. Pull the shoulder blades back. Lower one leg at a time. So we're using those low transverse abs to control the leg on the way down and then to scoop it back up. See if you can lift up just about 1/4 of an inch more, really using the contraction in the abs. Good. Using that breath once again. Legs don't have to be perfectly straight. As you can see, mine are not. We've got about 15 seconds to go, and then we're going to go into an alternating crisscross. Hands are going to go behind the head. One knee will come in, opposite elbow will touch it, other leg will go long. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. So go ahead and start that crisscross. Now on the crisscross, you want to make sure that the back stays imprinted. So that will kind of determine how low those legs can go. And so you just don't want to make that back arch. You want to make sure that it stays imprinted. So that way, if you need to, you take those legs up a little higher. Remember, we're not rocking side to side, but we are rotating through the waistline. Good, keep that breath going. We've got almost 20 seconds to go here. Then we're going to go into an oblique crunch. So we're going to place those feet on the mat. Knees are going to be bent. We're going to continue a move similar to this. We're going to stay on one side for 30 seconds and then alternate to the other side. That's coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs go down. We lift opposite elbow to opposite knee and lower. Good, we stay on this side for 30 seconds, and then we'll go to that other side. Remember, you're trying to bring that elbow up towards that knee versus the knee coming all the way into the elbow. 5 more seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1, other side. You've got it. All right, in 20 seconds, we're going to move into our dead bug. So our feet will be off the mat in tabletop. So we need to make sure that that back stays imprinted. Head, neck, and shoulders are going to get a break. They're going to stay down. Arms are going to go up towards the ceiling. We're going to reach long with opposite arm and opposite leg. In 3, 2, 1. Legs come into tabletop, back pushes down. Arms go up towards the ceiling. We reach long and bring it right back in. So if you're having trouble keeping that back down, there's a couple of things you can do. You can bring those knees a little closer towards the chest as opposed to right over the hips, which is a little bit harder. Or you can also not take the arm as low and the leg as low. Just keep pushing that belly button to that spine. Good. We've got a basic crunch coming up after this. So our foot position for that one will be that our knees will be bent, our feet will be on the mat. Good. Now pull these shoulder blades back. Make sure you're not rounding. All right, here we go. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come back behind the head. You lift and lower. So those abs should be pretty warm by now. Using that breath. Remember, let that head just relax in those hands. You lift from the core. We're going to go into our plank series next. So we're going to start with a side plank for 30 seconds and rotate to a forward plank. Then we'll rotate to our other side, rotating back to a forward plank. So 2 minutes of planking coming up in about 15 seconds. Remember, there's lots of different options to choose for your plank. So just challenge yourself here. We're going to go into our first plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into that side plank. So choose your option. Bring those bottom obliques up. If it helps to keep the chest open, then just take the arm up towards the ceiling. You got 15 more seconds left, and then we're going to rotate forward. Keep that chest open, that top shoulder back. Pull those abs in. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Rotate forward. Keep those hips low. Now remember, you could be on your wrists or palms if you'd like, or stay down here. Less than 15 seconds here, about 10 seconds to go. We're going to rotate to that other side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate to that other side. Pull those bottom obliques up. Keep that shoulder stacked over shoulder. Make sure the shoulder is over the elbow if you're down on your arm, or over your wrist if you're on your hand. All right, we're going to rotate one more time forward in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate it forward. Tuck those abs up towards the spine. Dome up through the shoulder bridge. You've got 20 more seconds and then 2 more moves to go. We're going to rotate onto our butts after this and hold a teaser for 1 minute. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those hips. Roll over onto your butts. Start by sitting up straight first. Come off those sits bones and lift those legs. So you want to have a C curve in your core, but you want to pull the shoulders back. Now you can continue holding on to the legs like this, or you can let go. You can let go with one arm or both once you find your balance. Keep breathing. Engage those low abdominals to keep those legs lifted. You can always put the feet on the mat if you need to, and just keep your hinge. You've got 15 seconds left and 1 more minute of crunches coming up, and then we get a break. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. So choose your foot position for this one. If you have a lot left in your tank, go ahead and take those legs into tabletop. Keep that back imprinted. You can always take the legs up towards the ceiling or down on an angle too. So just challenge yourself. Coming up on our last 30 seconds here. You're doing great. Stick with it. We're almost there. 20 more seconds. Come up to your highest point each time. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Reach those arms long, reach those legs long. Ooh, that was great. Hope you're feeling it. Let that rib cage splay right now. And then maybe even point and flex those feet, getting a little blood flow going. Rotate those ankles around, feel how those legs really lengthen. And then let's slowly start to close and engage that rib cage back up. So wherever those arms are, where you can keep those shoulders rolling back and take them all the way down. Now remember, you can always give yourself a little stretch here by keeping the shoulders down, but rotating the knees to one side and then maybe to the other side. Keep your feet as wide as your mat for that. So you get that spinal rotation. Feels so good. Excellent. Windshield wipering those legs side to side. Good. I think you can do 10 more minutes. We've got one more round to do. So let me reset this timer. And remember, we're going to start with that straight leg crunch. All right. Let me get this going. We're going to stop this, reset it. All right, lie all the way back. Hands behind the head, legs are straight. We're going to start with that straight leg crunch. Here we go. Start lifting and lowering. Just keep the lower body completely out of it. Think about the upper body. Rest that head in those hands. Using that breath each time. Feel that contraction. Feel how strong those abs are getting. So we're working from the top to the bottom of the abs, and then we get a lot of obliques in there. All right, we've got 20 seconds. We're going to move into that scissors. Alternating side to side. Remember, you can keep the head, neck, and shoulders down if they need a break, or you can keep them lifted for a little bit more of a challenge. And keeping that contraction the whole time. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, take those legs up towards the ceiling. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders, find your contraction. Lower one leg at a time. Can you come up just a little bit higher? Good. Pull those shoulder blades back. So good, you guys, keep it up. We're almost halfway through this one, and then we're going to go into that alternating crisscross. So you can, if you poke yourself in your side right now, you'll feel how strong those obliques are. It's lots of motivation. Keep going. Got about 20 more seconds here. You got it. Hang on to it. Last 10 seconds. Slow and controlled, lowering that leg and then scooping it back up. Here we go, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take those hands behind the head. We rotate opposite knee, opposite elbow. So you feel the contraction and the rotation right through that waistline. Remember, feet are off the mat, back must stay imprinted. Good. Take your time, so you take the rocking out of it. We've got our oblique crunch coming up next. We'll stay on one side for 30 seconds and then move to that other side. About 15 seconds to go here. Less than 10. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet come down, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Back into those obliques. About 15 more seconds on this side, and then we'll move to that other side. We're on our 4th move here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Keep that breath going. We've got our dead bug coming up next. So head, neck, and shoulders will stay on the mat. Arms will go up to the ceiling. Legs come into tabletop. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Legs come into tabletop. We imprint that spine. So if we need to bring the knees a little closer, hands come up towards the ceiling. Drop the shoulders. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Gets that brain working. So push that belly down as the arm and the leg go out. This protects our low lumbar spine. We've got a basic crunch coming up next. Feet will stay on the mat, knees will be bent. We're going to crunch it up. So my abs are definitely more fatigued this second round, so my leg is a little higher, helping me to keep that back down. Okay, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands go behind the head. We crunch it up. So just relaxing the neck and the head, concentrating on lifting right from here. Keeping those elbows in your peripheral vision. Looking up towards the ceiling so you're not pulling on the neck to look towards the knees. We're going to go into our plank series next. We'll start with that side plank first. Pick your journey. You can always keep one knee down. You can keep both knees down, or you can take both legs long. You can be on the palm of your hand or on your arm. Keep breathing. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, find that first side plank. And so we want to make sure the shoulder stays either over your elbow or over your wrist. Remember, you can always take that arm up towards the ceiling to help remind you to keep the shoulders stacked one over top of the other. You pull up these bottom obliques and you pull in that belly. If your neck needs a break, you just rotate it and look down. All right, we're going to rotate forward. Here we go. Rotate it. So you dome up through your shoulder bridge. You scoop the belly in and tuck the hips under. Shoulders over elbows. Got about 10 more seconds. We'll rotate to that other side. We're cruising through the second round. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate it around. Lift those bottom obliques. Keep breathing. You're almost through it. Got about 10 more seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate it forward for the last time. Scooping the belly up, tucking the hips under. You got it. And we're going to come over onto our butts after this. Hit our teaser for 1 minute. We've got 10 more seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Go ahead and roll it over. So we start by sitting up straight first. We roll off those sits bones, find our balance, lift our feet. So once again, you can hold it here. Go to pull that belly in, so getting that C curve, or go ahead and let go. You can always hold on with one if you need to. Pull the shoulders back, but keep the belly scooping in. We've got one more move after this, just a basic crunch coming up. Remember, you get to choose your foot position. Breathe, get in your zone. 10 more seconds to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set those feet down, come all the way down. Here we go, hands behind your head, lift and lower. So take that big breath in and blow it all out. Just let the head relax. See if you can let it just hang out in those hands like a hammock, and then use the core to lift yourself up and lower. Less than 30 seconds to go, and then we'll stretch it out real quick. But you stretch as long as you need to. Last 15 seconds. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, lower the arms, lower the legs, stretch it out nice and long here. Feel that ribcage splay and really feel the core lengthen. Lengthen, flex those feet so those heels come off the mat. Rotate those shoulders in the shoulder socket as the arms come down. You'll feel the ribcage start to close up. Bring that right knee in towards the body. Grab it right below the kneecap, not on top. And then maybe just kind of take it out to the side. Keep your balance here, keeping that left hip down, and then maybe across. Keep hanging onto it with the left hand, bring it across the body, keep the right shoulder down. This is going to release that low spine and feel that spinal rotation. Good, come back to center, take that right leg long, bring that left knee in towards the body, grab it right below the kneecap. Give it a nice big squeeze, maybe take it out to the side, maybe across the body. Keep that right hip down this time. Keep hanging onto it with the right hand. Take your left arm out as your kickstand, bring it across the body. So that left hip pops up, but that left shoulder stays down. Good, come back to center. Take your feet wide and go ahead and lower the knees to one side. You're gonna feel maybe a little bit of quad stretch if you have tight quads. Feel that spinal rotation, engage the abs to bring the knees up and then over to the other side. So take the momentum out of it. Good, and then come on over onto your belly. Open up those legs nice and wide. Take those hands next to your shoulder. Press into the palms of your hands. Slide the shoulder blades down your back. Take a big inhale as you lift up into your swan. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. One more time, press yourself back into child's pose for a counter stretch on that back. Good. Go ahead, take those hands over to the left side, stretch the right a little longer and shift those hips over to your right heel. Pull the shoulder blade down, but really open up that side body. Breathing into it and then come through center. Over to your right side, take your left arm a little longer, shift the weight over to the left heel. Come back to center, round yourself up, sitting on those heels. If this is not comfortable, feel free to sit crisscross. Take a big inhale up. Reach a little higher on the right, a little higher on the left. One more big inhale here. Exhale, blow it all out. Nice job, everyone. That was your 20-minute Abs Express. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, check out the other videos on my YouTube channel or take an online class with me live by visiting my website at www.bodiesbypilates.net. Thanks and have a great day.